Everybody, we are live. I've got a superstar with me here today. I cannot wait. To interview her. Her name is Trudy-Ann. Trudy-Ann, what part of Jamaica are you in? Are you Kingston, Mopay? Where are you?
No, I'm in Portmore.
You're in Portmore. Okay, sounds good. So welcome, first of all. We're so excited to have you here today and to hear your fabulous story. And thank you just once again for coming on. I know that you're rocking it as an online entrepreneur. So I just want to
trust me.
Congratulations. And I know just from talking to you before this interview that this is something that you're really passionate about. So are you ready to start? Are you ready to start talking about some money?
Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead.
Say money. All right, everybody.
Money.
Welcome Trudy-Ann by saying hi in the comments so that she sees your warm welcome. Jody-Ann says, girl, hey, Trudy, big up. We're both in St. Catherine. Davidson says, hey,
Jody.
Ladies. So thank you guys for being here today. Now, Trudy-Ann has an amazing story, but before we get into what she's doing right now, I want to talk to you about what she did before. Trudy-Ann was a serial entrepreneur, and with that, sometimes when COVID comes, some of our entrepreneurial activities get canceled. Trudy-Ann, you were running a daycare before this with 5 kids. Obviously, that had to be shut down. Tell us a little bit about your daycare and, you know, what it was like when you actually had to shut it down.
Okay, I had 5 kids. I was doing a daycare and aftercare program for single moms like myself, because I know how hard it is to find persons to take care of your kids, right?
Right.
During the whole time, it was okay until the COVID came about, and then, you know, everything had to put on hold because of it, because, you know, we can't have the kids around us in this pandemic right now. So I decided to say, okay, I have to do something else, because I have 4 kids of my own and I have to take care of them as well. So yeah.
All right, so daycare closed down. You have 4 kids. Tell us the ages of your kids. How old are your kids?
Mm-hmm.
How old are they? Yours?
Oh, I have my biggest daughter. My oldest daughter is 13. Okay. My first son, he's 12. Okay. My second daughter, she's 5. And my last son, he's 4.
He's 4.
So 2 boys, 2 girls.
2 boys, 2 girls.
Right.
And you said that you're a single mom.
Right.
So right now it's you and the kids and you're providing for them. They're living with you. So COVID happened. Yes. You had to shut down your business, which was a daycare. And you had to think about, oh my gosh, what do I do next? So tell us a little bit about, we know that you're one of our students with the NCB Foundation grant. Can you tell us how you heard about the grant, how you applied and what it felt like when you got in?
I actually got an email from you guys stating that there would be an NCB grant. I also saw the advertisement as well, and I said, I have to do this. And with God, I have to definitely get through, because this is something that I definitely wanted to happen before, because I was trying to go for the courses before, other courses, but I was unable to. But I got through, and I was just so excited to start as well. So I'm just here making the best of it.
Great. Now, tell everybody listen closely. Tell everybody how much money you have made total since you started. How long ago did you start? Like, when did you get 7 gigs up? When did you get your total of 7 up? Oh, looks like her internet froze her for a second. So I'm going to remove her. Let's see if we can get her back in a minute. But I'm excited. When Trudy-Ann comes back, we're going to talk about the services that she's providing and how much money she is making. So hi, everybody. And I'm excited to see you here. I'm Alicia Lyttle with Internet Income Jamaica. We're interviewing Trudy-Ann. We'll get her back in a minute. Sometimes this happens, but we never let the internet get us down. So while we're waiting for, oh, I think she might be back. Is that you, Trudy-Ann? Let's see. Hang on 1 second. Let's see. All right, she dropped off for a minute. All right, she'll come back on. That's the key. It's like hang up and come back on. So hi, everybody. Hi, Okeem. How are you? Hi, JDN, Stargirl, Denise. Hi, Steffi. How are you? So let's do this. While we wait for her to come back, why don't I answer any question that you have about making money on the internet? Like any question. Nothing is off limits. Ask me any question you want. Oh, I see Trudy-Ann is coming back. So put those questions in the comments and we'll get to them in a minute. Hi, Winnie. Karine says, hi, everybody. Money, money, money. Yes. All right. You're back, Trudy-Ann. I was saying, let the internet down. It might kick you off, but it never kicks you out, right? You always keep going. You keep going. Yeah. So here is the question. How much money have you made since you started? But before you say that, let's preface that with, at what point did you get your account online, like everything you felt was done so you could start receiving orders?
Okay, I started in 2019 February. That's the first time I've ever started my Fiverr account. And I had done transcription before. That's where I met Ava, that is, and Lyttle, because they were both teaching the class. And that I was so honored to meet them because I wanted to meet Lyttle for a very long time. And that's when I set up my Fiverr account. So when I joined the NCB program now, it was okay for everything else to fall in place because I've already had a Fiverr account.
Okay.
So once I've done that, then setting up all other gigs that comes with the NCB grant, then that was more easier.
That was easier. So when did you get your first order?
I got my first order about a week or two after the NCB program.
Wow. So really quickly, you got your first order. You created everything again, and then you got your first order. So congratulations on that. Now, how much money have you made total since you started? And how long has it been for you then? 2 weeks that you've been making money?
Yes, over 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. It's about $400 and something. I have to get into it because I sent off another order yesterday that a client was totally satisfied. Wow. She said I should be in her payroll, so she's going to order again today.
Wow.
So, waiting on her to get everything together for the requirements. So it's over 100.
I calculated $397.55 is like $450 that you've made so far.
Right.
So in a little bit over 4 weeks, you have made $450 US online.
Yes, I have.
So I am so proud of you. Say that out loud. We need you to say that out loud. So let's do this again. How many weeks have you been online and how much money have you made?
2 weeks, $450. Yay! Monday.
You have to be able to celebrate those successes, you know? So let's say you keep on this trajectory and in a month you'll have made maybe $900, right? For 4 weeks, you'll make about $900. Will that be comparable to, and this is all profit because you're doing the work yourself, will that be comparable to what you were making as a daycare center owner? Profit wise, were you making at least $900 US profit, or is this a little bit more profitable? What do you see when you compare your before COVID entrepreneurship to your just brand new started entrepreneurship?
Just brand new is better because I make my money on my own time.
Okay.
I don't have to bargain at time. And when I do make more money on this, I'm really, really satisfied that the clients are also satisfied with my work. So it keeps me going each time to know that, okay, I've just done an order. They are totally satisfied and they're going to keep coming back. So I'm just grateful for that. Really grateful.
All right. Awesome. Hey, while we're spewing out some gratefulness, talk to the NCB Foundation for me and tell them, give them a thank you. Talk to the NCB Foundation.
Well, NCB, I want to say Thank you so much because I'm very, very grateful for this opportunity. It has done a lot for my kids and for myself, for my family, that is. And actually, I would be honored to do this over again. And I hope this will motivate a lot of us that has joined the grant as well. Anyone that hasn't started to make a buck yet, don't give up. Do not give up any at all. Sometimes it's just not your time yet, but your time, you're going to shine just the same. So never give up. And NCB is doing a great job, and I thank them for that.
All right. And tell us how much money you've made. Repeat that one more time. Just say in 2 weeks, I have made $450.
In 2 weeks, $450. Yay!
Congratulations to that. Congratulations. We love your energy. So I'm like saying, all right, give us some more energy. That was really great. So for those of you just joining us, Trudy-Ann had a daycare center that she was running before COVID. Obviously, she had to close down that daycare center one by one. You know, the kids stopped coming. So she applied for the NCB Foundation grant, got it. And it's been a little bit over 2 weeks that she's been working online, and she's made $450 already. So we're congratulating her and giving her a round of applause. Now, what everybody has been waiting for, Trudy-Ann, what services are you providing online?
I'm doing phone call to make this amount of money. I'm trying to branch out more in the other courses to see if I can earn more in that as well. But my main gig is phone call. I do a lot of real estate, a lot of appointment settings, a lot of email backup, everything. I do everything. I don't refuse no order, no matter how small it is.
You sound just like Sonia. Sonia's like, I don't refuse any orders, no matter how small it is.
Right.
So that's fantastic. So Trudy-Ann, with phone calls, what is your best selling gig? Tell us a little bit about what that gig looks like online. Does it say, I will make real estate phone calls for you, or I will make phone calls for you, or I'll be your appointment setter? What does it say?
No, it says professional phone calls. And I also give them a package for like from from 50 phone calls up to 200. If you need to have an order for more than 200, then you need to message me and then we could work it out. I start my 50 calls from about $20 or so, right? My 100 calls is just $35 because during the pandemic, you don't want to run your clients any at all. So you just want to know that you can do this in the bulk and they can get it at a real good price. So I do my 100 phone calls within 2 to 3 days. Sometimes I deliver even more earlier, but I give that time period just to ensure that everything is okay. And they love when I'm on time and even real early. That's how I get more orders as well.
Right. Because you're not only on time, but you're delivering early. So you're over delivering every time.
Right. And I also put myself in their shoes. When you're running a business, you want to know that someone is there for you. They have your back, to be exact, because you know that, okay, I'm just starting in a business and I need a virtual assistant then to say, okay, I can count on her to fill that shoes for me, because if I was in their shoes to make that phone call, I would put my best forward because I want my business to strive. So that's what I do each time that I get a script. I put myself in their position to feel how the client would feel in their position and just give my best at all times.
I love that. So she's saying she puts her best foot forward and actually puts herself in her client's shoes and then over delivers every single time. And that's how her business has really been growing so quickly. So you're getting repeat customers already. It's only been 2.5 weeks. How do you feel being this online entrepreneur with these clients online? How does that feel, making money on the internet?
I feel great. I always motivate this, because even yesterday I went to the wholesale and the cashier was like, oh my God, I'm really tired of this work. I said, okay, leave it and come join me making money online. It's great. Do you know Alicia Lyttle? She said, yes, from Internet Income. Okay, that's what I joined. This is what I'm doing. This is what I do to make money. It's very easy. It's very simple. And you don't have to stress with the 9 to 5 each day. Have to come in, cursing about this. It doesn't make any sense. So come where you're comfortable, and trying to make your own money at each time. So she said she'd think about it and get back to me soon so I could teach her some stuff. I said, okay, it's going to charge you though.
That's right. You have to charge her. Good job, Trudy-Ann. True entrepreneur you are. Yes, you are. Marcia says, so proud of you.
Thank you, Marcia.
Rafisha says, congrats. I gave up, but I pushed myself now. Thanks for your message. So you're welcome. Cherie says, hello, Alicia and Trudy. Your story is truly encouraging. NCBN Internet Income Jamaica, many thanks.
Thank you.
Ali says, congrats. Trudy. Katie-Ann says, congrats. Chevy says, wow, Trudy, great job. Rohan says, the resilient of the human spirit. So we had this question in another live that Ava and I did. And Ava and I, neither one of us are parents. We have no kids. I have a cat that lives with me, in Jack's Hill, and my cousin feeds the cat for me, so I don't even have the responsibility of feeding the cat, right? Okay. So my question to you is, this was a question asked to us yesterday, how do you run your business as a single mom with 4 kids in the house, and especially doing phone calls? How do you get them to be quiet? Or how do you find the time to manage kids and business, and especially since you've done so well in such a short period of time?
Well, honestly, Alicia, that's very easy on my side. My kids know how important it is for my work. So each time that they know that I'm going to start to work overall, they just be quiet. They find something to do. My 13-year-old daughter and my 12-year son, I have to actually love them to the most because they have helped me out a lot. They ensure that anything I need, anything the younger kids need, they're there for me. So I love them so much for that. So I'm very grateful for them.
So it's about having that conversation with your kids so they understand how important the work is. What is that conversation? What do you say to them?
Kids, I'm about to go work, so you have to be quiet. And I say, yes, mommy, okay. They just divert and find something to do because they know at the end of the day, when I do make the money, everything is coming right back to them. And when I do give them, I always treat them to say, okay, thank you for always understanding that I have to do this because this is just for you. Okay, so I really don't have a problem with them because they actually be quiet. So I'm really grateful for that. Really grateful.
That's really good. And I hope that advice, Jody-Ann says, lovely advice about your kids. I'm taking notes on your recommendations. And I think that's been a big question and frustration for a lot of people in the times that we're in right now, because kids are a little bit restless. And it's so important, again, coming from a non-mom, I think it's so important to tell your kids what you're doing and why it's important. When I have to babysit my niece and I go live, I'm like, look, I'm going live for the next hour and we're going to do something, but I can't do it if we're not live, or explain to her money. The one thing I do that's not good that I mentioned yesterday is I'll blackmail her. I'm like, we're not going to go to the pool if you're not quiet all day.
No, I don't teach my kids. I don't blackmail my kids. I teach them money management. I also teach them what I'm doing. So when they reach a certain age and they're able to do this as well, at least they can start to be an entrepreneur as well before a certain age as well. So it's easier for them because nowadays the world is changing for more online jobs. Most businesses are going to close down soon. This pandemic is already showing us what's to come. So the more you can involve them overall, then it would be great for them,
It would be great for them. I think when Shelly-Ann says it's lovely that your children are understanding, and you as the parent have to bring that understanding to them. So thanks for that advice, and I think that's a really big deal for the parents that are listening. Do not listen to Alicia. Listen to Trudy-Ann when it comes to how to talk to your kids about that. So Nikki says, I have an 8-month-old baby. What advice would you give people to not be quiet at all?
With the 8-month-old baby, oh my God, they love a kid is just a kid. So if you have their best interest at heart, you know what will get them quiet at each time. Think about what your son or your daughter loves the most that would actually keep them quiet. If you even have to give the baby a tablet then to watch some cartoons, something that's going to spark his or her interest, then you'll definitely keep him quiet most of the times, right?
All right, super mom. Thank you. Taking notes as well. My son is a toddler, right? So Carol says, do you make calls at nights or what time of the day are you making those calls?
Okay, I start to work from 7:30, and sometimes I make calls up to about 8:30, 8:45 p.m. because it depends on the time zones for the
Right.
clients as well. Real estate, I make it up to 8:30, quarter to 9 because I'm able to get most people at that time. So that's
Right.
my time at that time. Yeah.
I love that. And did you go through our course, Get Paid to Make Calls? Did you actually go through that course?
Yes.
Yes.
From that, I have actually paid for that course before, so I
Okay.
knew what to do before on that. So, yeah.
And I hear that you used to also work in the call center industry. I'm always telling people that we're in the call center industry, like doing phone calls is such a
Right.
great job for you to do online. It's a great business for you to sell up. It's like starting your own call center from home. Would you agree that for people who have experience working in call centers, this is a natural fit for them?
Yes, it is. It is because the difference between the call center environment is that you don't have to be in a cubicle amongst a lot of people. You don't have to expect to come out for the boss's expectations each time that he penalizes you for this and takes it from your pay, right? You bargain with your client, you understand what your client wants, and you go for it. And once you do, then it produces results in what you're doing as well. So the client will see that in the results once you send them their results in their Excel sheet, and they're able to see, okay, she's really good. She has really done this. So I have to do this again with her because she got me so much results that I need. So
Ah, love that. So you focus on making sure that you get the results that your clients need, as well as the
right.
reporting to make sure that that looks good and all
Yeah.
that. Where are your clients from mostly? Where are they located?
The USA mostly. I've
All right.
only had one client from China, but all my clients are mostly from the US.
And so you're making most of your calls that you're making to the USA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Definitely.
right. All right. Does anybody else have any other questions? Anybody have any other questions? We're so enjoying this. So thanks for that. And if you want to talk to us or schedule an appointment in our office, all of you listening, there is our WhatsApp number. It's 876-374-7044. If you're outside of Jamaica, add a 1 in front of that 876. And you can WhatsApp us, and Dwight answers that WhatsApp, and we will answer any question that you have about making money on the internet. If you want to get one of our classes, like the Get Paid to Make Calls, to learn how to run your own call center from home, go to internetinkomejamaica.com and click on courses, and you'll see the Get Paid to Make Calls course there. If anybody needs any support, you can email us at helpdesk@internetinkomejamaica.com. And our WhatsApp numbers are there on the screen. You can also call those numbers. Our team is really virtual and working from home for the most part, but we are active on email and WhatsApp and our cell phone numbers. And we have a fantastic team. Let's talk a little bit about community, because I know that you're active in the Facebook group and, posting updates and stuff in the Facebook group. What does community mean to you? Because when you have a community of like-minded individuals, everyone is working on being an online entrepreneur. How has that helped to push you and support your growth?
It has pushed me a lot because I've had a lot of my teammates that there's one actually that when she posted the other day that I'm totally lost, I feel depressed. I felt so bad for her, and I'm like, okay, what do you need help with? Because it's great to always unite and help each other, because that's rare in the world nowadays. So knowing that we're a team, we have to stick together. So if there's any questions that they have, I'm here to help them at all times, right? I don't push away anyone because that doesn't make any sense because we're a team, right? So
Right.
I always emphasize teamwork. I'm always grateful for their comments as well. I tell them thank you after each comment has been made, right? And I'm grateful to even motivate them each time. So, and they motivate me too a lot because I've seen a lot there that has been doing great as well. And I'm saying, yes, go girl, or go girl. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love that. I love that. All right, some questions for. Oh, Carol just says, I've worked in a call center for over 10 years. Now I will open mine at home. So you
Great.
inspired her. Great job. Chevy says, which gig sells the most for you? So it's your phone call gig, and it's
Yes.
the one where you say that you do professional phone calls, right?
Yes.
Yes, I think that word is important, professional phone calls. Terry-Ann wants to know, do you work every day? And do you work just at home?
Yes, I work every day. I have to let my clients know that yes, I do work on the weekends because most clients think that because it's a weekend, most people don't work. I let them know if you have any jobs available and it requires to be on the weekend, I'm here. So just send it to me.
And have you gotten some work over the weekend?
Yes, I have, which is great. A real estate call that I'm about to deliver after this interview.
Oh, all right. We won't keep you too much longer. If you have a question for her, drop your question in now because she's got to go deliver some work and make some money and check your account to see if that customer that said they were going to buy again bought again.
You're right.
So, Kimla has a question. I have a full-time job, 2
Okay.
toddlers with me, 16 hours daily. What do you recommend for me to do online? I really need this. So phone calls might not be something that you could do maybe during the week, but maybe on weekends. But what would you recommend to her from everything that you've seen and been in the group and that kind of stuff? What would you recommend?
All right. If you have a full-time job with 2 toddlers, I would say get someone that could help you with the toddlers so you're able to do even work in the nights. Or I know you're not going to get a lot of works in the night, so be consistent each time. That maybe if you're at work, you could look at your phone and say, okay, I can answer the client right away because the client doesn't like delays any at all. They're impatient, so you have to be on time. So once you're at home or you're at work and you're able to do this, then go ahead. Don't back from it because it will come through for you.
I love that. Camille said, do you charge more on the weekends?
Oh, no. If you do, you run your clients. You're trying to build your clients, not run them. So
Right.
it's the same.
Do you work alone right now? So do you do all of the phone calls yourself?
Yes, but if I do have a load, all I do is go into the group if I do need to get help, or I just try to do it and multitask. If I have 2 orders at the same time, I do 50 calls this time on this sheet, 50 calls on the other sheet, so time doesn't go against me.
I love that. Do you get clients outside of Fiverr?
Yes, I've had an African American that wanted me to do at least 50 calls each day with 50 different numbers, calling just an auto insurance place. And I told him that would be great, but if you don't provide leads that would make the work easier, then I'm not able to join that because I'm going to have to shift 50 different phone calls each day just to make your markup.
Right. So how did that person find you? Was it on Facebook?
No, it was on Fiverr as well, and
Okay.
we transferred to Skype to finish the job deal. So
Okay.
he's still asking me to come back. So I'm saying, okay, I'll think about it. I'll think about it.
Have you had any challenges since you've been working online? And keep in mind, it's only been 2.5 weeks or a little bit over 2 weeks, but have you had any challenges?
No, not really, because I said I just like to multitask because
Right.
once you multitask, then you're able to get the jobs done quicker. If you just focus on one, then time is going to catch up on the other that you have in line. So multitask, always multitask.
Multitask. All right.
Yeah.
Great advice there. Great advice. So let's go ahead and wrap this up because we know that you have work to do and you've got money to make. So I want you to talk to everybody right now, especially the ladies,
Yeah.
and just talk to them. We like to make sure that people are inspired and motivated, they don't give up, and your story has inspired so many. But now you have a chance to just look in the camera and talk to everybody. Go for it.
Well, guys, I'm saying never give up, never surrender any at all, because you're doing this for you, not for anybody else, just for you. You know how important it is to actually make money online. Do this, you don't have to do a 9 to 5 job, or you don't have to, in terms, kiss ass just to make ends meet. Be your own boss, become your own boss. Branch out, start a business, start it, because it's the best thing right now than to have a 9 to 5. Don't give up, even though it seems like it's not going to work. It's going to. Trust me, it's going to. So never give up. Never.
Never give up. Never give up. And will you continue doing this, regardless of when the COVID situation clears up? Will you continue to be an online entrepreneur and grow your business and keep being this online entrepreneur? Is that where you see yourself?
Absolutely. This is my full-time business right now. I'm actually trying to learn everything, grasp everything, so I can actually start my own business soon, where I can do what you do, right?
Great.
Help other people, because that's my passion. My passion is business overall. So I took it from my mom and my dad, and they both have skills. So those skills with mine to say yes, my business one day, and I'll just be naming it Freelancing.
I love it. I love it. So Carol has a question. How do you set up your profile? Carol, email or WhatsApp us, because we gotta go. But email or WhatsApp us. That's what our email and WhatsApp numbers are for there, and our team can put you on the right track. John says never give up. That is really great advice. Thank
Never.
you. All right, girl, you are amazing. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And a special shout out to the NCB Foundation for making a way for her. Now, if you guys are interested in any of our courses, hey, just email us. Check out internetinkomejamaica.com or WhatsApp us. We're here to help. We love doing this. Can you guys tell? We love doing this. And if you've enjoyed this interview with this amazing woman, single mom, she has 4 kids and she is doing her thing, right? She has $450 in the last 2.5 weeks. Do me a favor and share this. Let's show her some love by sharing her story. Thank you guys so much. Take care, everybody. Bye. Bye, everybody.